Hey, Life Group team, Dave here, and
Hey team, what's up? Philip here as well.
that's Philip right there. Hey guys, again, thank you for all that you are doing. And I think we all know it. It was an amazing launch for groups online, and we continue to get great things going on. So here's what we want to find out next week when we meet on Tuesday at 11 o'clock. And we want you to take some time to think this through is what's going well and what do we need to be aware of? Is there any mid-course changes that we need to make? We just got done with week 3, right, Philip? Week 3?
Head into week 4.
And then week 4, that's right. Week 3, and so are people still into it? Is their engagement still working? Is there some little thing that we need to do so we can finish off this quarter strong? Yes, that's the plan. We're going to go right through the end of May, just like we always do, and we will assess then if we need to be offering something this summer. Philip, what else do we want to talk about and mention?
Yeah, and I think one of the best ways to take a look at to assess that engagement is to look at your attendance reports. And so I know for me, looking at those, and I think I'm going to start to go back and compare this spring 2020 quarter to last quarter and maybe even to spring 2019, just to look and see how the trends are. And so engagement, we would say, would be, how are they doing? Are they normal? Or that doesn't mean are they 100% or 70%? It's just if the group's typically about 80%, are they sitting at 50%? If they're typically at 60 to 65% and they're still there, then that's great. So we're just trying to get a pulse on where groups are. Are they more engaged, less engaged? Are they the same? And then obviously if you have any groups that have dropped off or stopped meeting, just take note of that. Again, we're just trying to gather feedback from each of you, from all your campuses and all the stations in life, just to see if there's any additional resources we need to make, create, or focuses as we try to wrap up this quarter.
Yeah.
As we're wrapping up the quarter, one of the things, you're going to add something else?
Well, I was going to add, we want a specific number. Hey, I got 5 groups that are really struggling or disengaged. So that way you can do a quantitative evaluation. Back to you, Philip. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yes, a specific number. Well said. So I think it was February, but it was a couple months ago before we got into this whole shelter in place thing. I was at a conference and there was a guy that was there and he was part of the Buffini group, which is a group that's really well known and they train realtors all over the country. And so they talked about some of the different things ways that they trained and emphasis they used. And he said the number one thing that they used that had the most impact in connecting with their clients, so relating that to our leaders, would be a handwritten thank you note. And so to hear that in this day of technological age with digital age with Zoom and social media and email and all kinds of things, a handwritten note that you can actually read, Dave.
Shoot.
Dave's still trying to figure out Zoom.
Handwritten. Okay.
It is handwritten. But they said, in all seriousness, they said that a handwritten note was one of the most impactful ways to connect with someone. So with that being said, it's a great reminder as we write our handwritten thank you notes to all of our leaders and hosts as we close down this year, just saying thank you. And man, the art of distraction. Love it. You could draw a picture like that too, if you feel like that would convey your heart and love.
That might make a difference.
So here's the lowdown. Your admins have gotten all the information. So we have those thank you notes. They are ordered. They will be in later this week. And then your admins should get them across all campuses by the beginning of next week. And then they should have them to you by next Friday, which is May 8th. And the goal for you would be to get those out by the end of May. So you could get them back to your admin right after Memorial Day, and they can mail them out for you on the Vista campus. You can drop them off at the front desk, and so we can mail those out through the mailroom, or you could purchase your own stamps, turn in your receipt, and we'll reimburse that to mail those out on your own. So choice is yours. Feel free to work with your admin on timelines and flexibility if you need a little bit more of that. So excited about how we can thank our leaders in this season. And I can imagine that a handwritten thank you note will mean even more in this season since we haven't got a chance to even get out of our house very much.
Awesome. Hey, yeah. And with that said, we, some of us have more time. Some of us actually have less because you got kids running around or whatever. I know I feel like I'm working as much or more than normal. But one of the things too, one of the keys is what we say is 5 connects with your leaders each week or 5 touches. And I would encourage you, if you have open time, to move that to 10, move that to 15, 20, whatever that number is, because again, they're also sitting at home, and those are just those little texts or whatever. Hey, just thinking about you today, praying for you. And again, it shows your awareness, your availability, and caring for them. So next meeting is Tuesday again, 11 o'clock to 10 o'clock on May 5th. And yes, that is 4 days before my daughter's getting married in our backyard, but that's another story, and that's cool. And I'm building a really cool table, and I'll show you guys when we meet online. Right, Philip? You good with that?
It actually is pretty cool. So one clarifying comment. You did say 11 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Is that an overnight meeting, or is that?
It's an overnight meeting. You know, that's the only reason I have you. I mean, there's a number of reasons you're here, Philip. Yes, 11 to 12 on Tuesday.
Public relief is not my best thing, but sometimes I can provide it. Thank you for that softball.
You guys are too. Well, again, we're always available. See you guys soon. Great.
We appreciate y'all. See you soon.
We out. Bye.